Psora in the second house with hormonal and planetary influences. When Psora manifests through the combinations of Rahu, Ketu, Mars, Saturn and Venus, alongside planets like Jupiter, Moon and Mercury, in the second house, hormonal imbalances often play a significant role. The second house represents speech, wealth, self-worth, and the throat area, and when Psora impacts this house, the planetary influences lead to heightened mental, emotional, and physical symptoms, including those linked to hormonal functions. Psora's traits of restlessness, insecurity, and weakness are amplified by the following planetary dynamics. Rahu's influence, amplification, and increase. Rahu acts as an amplifier, increasing the effects of whichever planet it interacts with. This results in an overactive or exaggerated response, particularly with regard to hormones and emotional states, when Rahu is afflicted under Psora. Rahu plus Venus, afflicted by Psora. Amplification of emotional and sensual desires. Psora increases Venus's influence on material pleasure, causing the individual to be overly concerned with wealth and sensual indulgence. Hormonal imbalances related to estrogen and reproductive functions may emerge as well. Hormonal overactivity. Rahu amplifies Venus's connection to the reproductive system, leading to an excess in libido or menstrual irregularities in women. Physical manifestations. Throat and reproductive system. Hormonal overactivity can lead to sore throats and irritation in the throat region. In women, reproductive health issues such as polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS, or heavy menstrual bleeding may appear. Digestive issues. Overindulgence or stress from amplified desires may result in bloating or acid reflux. Ketu's influence, reduction and detachment. Ketu governs reduction, detachment, and disillusionment. When influenced by Psora, Ketu diminishes vitality and leads to hormonal reductions, especially in areas linked to reproductive and emotional stability. Ketu plus Moon, afflicted by Psora. Emotional suppression. Ketu combined with the Moon leads to emotional withdrawal, reducing the person's ability to feel nurtured or secure in their family life. Psora amplifies this emotional detachment, resulting in insecurity and self-worth issues. Hormonal imbalances, especially related to melatonin and sleep regulation, may arise. Reduction in emotional response. Psora contributes to Ketu's tendency to suppress emotions, leading to emotional fatigue or depression. Physical manifestations. Throat infections. Emotional suppression can manifest as chronic throat infections or hoarseness. Hormonal imbalances, sleep disturbances and hormonal dysfunction due to low levels of melatonin and reduced emotional engagement may arise, particularly impacting sleep cycles. Mars's influence, overdrive, passion, OCD. Mars, associated with drive, passion and aggression, influences overactivity and impulsivity. Under Psora, Mars's overdrive is particularly impactful on hormonal regulation, contributing to overactive adrenal functions or OCD-like tendencies. Mars plus Mercury, afflicted by Psora. Aggressive communication and overdrive. Mars amplifies Mercury's role in communication, leading to harsh speech and impulsive responses, especially about material wealth and self-worth. Psora increases Mars's tendency for overactivity, causing obsessive thinking and speech patterns. Hormonal overdrive. Mars's influence can overstimulate the adrenal glands, leading to higher levels of cortisol, which in turn increases anxiety and stress. Physical manifestations. Speech problems and throat inflammation. Aggressive speech and impulsive communication lead to chronic throat irritation or hoarseness. Tension headaches and adrenal fatigue. Overactive mental and physical states lead to headaches and potential adrenal fatigue due to excessive stress responses. Mars plus Moon, afflicted by Psora. Emotional overactivity. Psora amplifies Mars's impact on the Moon, leading to emotional volatility and heightened mood swings, particularly in family and financial matters. This emotional instability can overstimulate the hormonal system, creating imbalances in estrogen or testosterone. Irritability and aggression in material security. Mars increases irritability, leading to impulsive financial decisions or arguments about wealth, further stressing the individual's emotional and physical systems. Physical manifestations. Throat inflammation. Emotional instability and Mars's aggressive energy can cause chronic throat inflammation or sore throat. Digestive and reproductive disorders. Emotional and hormonal overstimulation may lead to irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, or reproductive imbalances such as menstrual irregularities or excessive libido. Saturn's influence, suppression and slowing down. Saturn governs restriction, limitation, and slowing down. When Saturn is afflicted under Psora, it leads to chronic suppression of emotions and physical functions, especially affecting the throat, speech, and hormonal systems. Saturn-Venus, afflicted by Psora. Suppression of desires and self-worth. Psora enhances Saturn's restriction of Venus's natural pleasure-seeking, creating insecurity around beauty and material possessions. This results in a lack of sexual desire or suppressed emotional expression, potentially leading to low estrogen levels or hormonal stagnation. Fear of financial instability. Saturn's restrictive influence heightens the fear of poverty or financial loss, further suppressing the individual's ability to express themselves freely in relationships or social situations. Physical manifestations. Chronic throat issues. Unexpressed desires and suppressed emotions manifest as chronic throat discomfort or difficulty swallowing. Hormonal stagnation. Low estrogen levels or diminished libido may arise due to Saturn's suppression of Venus's influence on the reproductive system. Saturn plus Mercury, afflicted by Psora. Suppressed communication. Saturn's restrictive nature, coupled with Psora, leads to hesitancy in speech and fear of speaking. The individual may avoid verbal expression, causing internal stress and self-doubt. Pessimism and mental fatigue. Saturn's influence over Mercury's mental faculties results in slow thinking and a pessimistic outlook, contributing to low energy and emotional stagnation. Physical manifestations. Speech difficulties and throat tightness. Fearful communication can cause throat tightness and vocal strain, leading to chronic throat issues. Hormonal suppression. The combination of stress and emotional suppression may lead to thyroid imbalances, causing slow metabolism, weight gain, or fatigue. Through these planetary combinations and their impact on hormonal balance, Psora's manifestations in the second house create a complex interaction of physical symptoms, mental restlessness, and emotional insecurity.